everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Mel, and on this channel I'm sharing my journey toward a more self-sufficient lifestyle. I live in Canada, zone 5B, and I'm in the city. So to get a head start on my garden, I started a bunch of seeds in the spring, in March and April, and even some in May. Today I'm offering you a seedling tour. Although my garden is already growing with radishes, spinach, mustard, bok choys, and peas, I want to show you my seedlings today. I want to show you everything I still have inside, as well as everything that I've been hardening off outside for the past week that are going to be transplanted either this evening if the weather permits, or tomorrow. So let's get started. So let's start from the bottom. Here we have some pansies. I don't remember what color they are. I've planted, I think it's 5 per solo cup, but only a couple sprouted. I can't wait to see them. Here I have some zinnias. Those are giant cactus, I think, giant zinnias. And I'm gonna pinch the top soon. So when you pinch the top of your zinnias, you just want to leave 2 pairs of leaves and pinch the top right here, and then it's gonna grow 2 branches off. I also have the Thumbelina. Yeah, the Thumbelina zinnia and the cactus zinnia. In the back, I have alyssum. And right here, I bought some cosmos seeds. Those are lime colored cosmos. So I have a bunch of them right here that I need to split. And you cannot even see what's in the back. So right here is black trumpet violas. I have 3 solo cups of them. They're growing well. Then I have some borage, and I have, yeah, that's it, some borage that is growing so big. I've never grown borage before, but it's so big. Right here I have a bunch of chamomile. This is a German chamomile, so it only grows for 1 year and then it dies, and you can keep the seeds and grow them back the next year. Obviously I started some marigolds, and I also bought those flowers. I don't remember what they are, but they're Malva, Zebrina, something. I don't remember, but those are perennials. Those are gonna last and they're gonna grow each year. Behind, I started some flowers that I got from my different seed swaps. I have Mexican mint marigolds, astibs that didn't grow at all, Shasta daisies, some love in a mist, and some asters that didn't grow. And those were ageratum, and they didn't grow at all. Then right beside the flowers, I have a bunch of tomatoes that have outgrown my shelf. I really don't know what to do with this because I have 240 tomato plants. As you can see, there are tomato plants everywhere. So what kind of tomato plants did I grow? Here I have hillbilly potato leaf potatoes. Actually, I think this is what they are. I've also got some Brad's atomic grapes and some little yellow tomatoes that I don't know the name of. I just saved some seeds last year and tried to grow those tomatoes. Here I have some principal Bolognese tomatoes. Those are the tomatoes that they use in Italy to do sun-dried tomatoes. So this is why I decided to buy these seeds and grow them this year. I think I'm going to keep 2 or 3 plants of them. Then I have a bunch of Barry's Crazies. If you've never grown the Barry's Crazy cherries, they grow bushes, and I'm not kidding you, you're gonna harvest like 2,000 tomatoes from one plant. I'm not joking. Here, I absolutely don't know what I have. Where is the stick? There must be a stick somewhere. I think those are spoon tomatoes. Where is the stick? I don't know. But yeah. Wow. Do we have a bunch of surprise tomato? Is that it? We're gonna have surprise tomatoes. So here we have some big yellow tomatoes, as well as some tomatoes that have blue shoulders. I'm guessing they are Blue Beauty tomatoes, but I just kept some seeds, and I've called them the smoky tomatoes because they have a smoky taste. And I don't know the name, but I also have some Blue Beauty tomatoes, which are actually these ones. So Blue Beauty tomatoes, more Brads, and more Beauty in the back. And in the back right here, I have some Roma tomatoes. Like, I know everything is outgrown. Like, look at this tomato right here. It's giant. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's giant. It needs support. It needs to not be there at all. Yeah. We're just gonna leave it here for now. We have some little tomatoes that I saved some seeds from, and those one were yellow and red. I don't know the name. Probably a bumblebee, one of the bumblebee collection. I have more smoky tomatoes in the back. I see that. What are they? Oh no, not another one of those. What are they? Oh, here, more Brads. I love Brad Atomic. They're like my favorite. They don't taste like any other tomatoes. So this is why I grown so much. I want to be able to sell some or just give away. Here I have some more spoon tomatoes that I got from a seed swap. And here I have some more Brads. In the back I have more hillbilly potato leaf potatoes. Those are super cool. They come very big, like the biggest tomatoes I've ever seen from my eyes. They are red and yellow, and in the inside there's like white little stripes. And they're really meaty and not a lot of seeds, so this is something that's really appealing to me. I don't like the gooey things in tomatoes, so this is a factor of choice when I choose my tomatoes. Here I have mint. Only this grew. Here I have lemon balm. I've never grown lemon balm in my life. I don't know what to do with it, but I have a bunch. And here is a sad looking chive. Yeah, this is the only one that grew, and it's sad, but it's gonna do fine outside. And chives is a perennial, so it's gonna come back. I've skipped that earlier, but I have a bunch of sage right here. You see, this is sage. I have 5 containers with sage. I don't know if I need to split those out. They were like pellets with 10 seeds in every one, and you just planted the pellet, and it said it was enough to fill a pot, but I don't know if I need to split them. Please tell me. Please educate me. And then I have tip-top salmon nasturtiums that are a variegated variety. Here you go. They are absolutely pretty. And in the back of this tray, I have some calendula, strawberry blonde calendulas. I can't wait to see them flower. Here is my basil collection. This basil needs to be trimmed. Yeah, it needs to be pinched. So I have normal Genovese basil. I have this purple opal, I think it's opal basil you call it. I have only 3. It was 4, yeah, 4. It was a bunch of mixed basil. I grew them last year, and this is a holy basil, which smells like black licorice. And here I have mint basil, and I cannot believe how well they germinated. Those are super pretty. And right between all these basil, there's lime basil, and those did not do as well, as you can see. Most of them dried after sprouting. My fault, probably. On the top shelf, I have a bunch of oregano growing. This is lush. Look at this. And it smells so good. I have on my 24 seedlings, well, on my 24 seeds that I planted, only 5 rosemary grew. So this is typical rosemary. It does that. You plant a bunch and you have like 1 plant at the end. This is my thyme. Obviously my thyme and my oregano needs to be trimmed. And this is my eggplants. Those are Rose, I think it's Rose Blanca or Rose Bianca eggplants. I have my peppers. Those fish peppers I got from a seed swap. I also have those in the back. The piquin peppers that I got from Reaching Reverie from another seed swap. And I have those fresco peppers. I've already pinched the top of everything, and you can see that I have little fruits growing. Can you see? So cute! In the back I have Antoi Romagna peppers. Here I have my tiny peppers seedlings. So the story with the peppers is that I started a bunch of green peppers and jalapenos and other kinds of peppers in a tray that I later figured out that the dirt was too much compacted and the seed did not germinate at all. So I started more, and here they are. They need to be transplanted, and I don't have any more trays. So once I get my kale and my lettuce in the ground, I'm gonna have 3 more trays, and I'm gonna be able to transplant those in solo cups. So here I have more Antoi Romagna peppers. I really like that. They are really small. They are yellow, and then they become orange, and then they become red. You can harvest them at any point. Right here I have my green peppers that come from a green pepper from the store. And right beside I have my jalapenos. Hooray for jalapenos, because I want to make salsa. Here I planted more eggplants. I have diamond eggplants. They need to be separated and transplanted. And this is Swiss chard. I just tried to start my Swiss chard ahead this year, and this wasn't a good idea at all. Swiss chard grows the best when direct So on the top I have a bunch of parsley here that is going to be hardening off this week, as well as those sad looking kohlrabi. Like, I kill brassicas. I don't know, probably too much sun, too much light. This is my guess. And then good looking celery, and in the back I have savory sarriette. Looking good. I fertilize my seedlings every week with half the ratio that they recommend for a normal feeding. Now let's go outside. The weather is not good. Well, before we go outside, I totally forgot to show you my ground cherries that are super huge. They're huge. As well as some catnip. I've already harvested some catnip, give them to Mademoiselle and the other cats. Here I have tarragon. Focus. Oh geez. Tarragon. And a bunch of sunflowers. Most of them are just too tall and they're falling off. And Mademoiselle ate a ground cherry, so I planted the top and it's growing well. These are all my leeks, my green onions, and my Tropiana lunga onions that I started at the beginning of March, and they are going to be transplanted tomorrow. Looking good. And right here I have the other half of the plants that have been hardening off outside this week. We have some kale. Like I said, I kill brassicas. I planted 75 plants of kale and this is what I have. Most of it looks super sad. Like it's basically dead or has a small sad leaf. So I have some dark boar kale, which did fine, and some red boar kale that did not so great. And the other types of kale just died, so I'm gonna direct sow them in my garden. So those are head lettuces. And I have speckled lettuce, butter crunch, what is this? Bronze mignonette, and I can't reach it. Great Lake lettuce. So head lettuce and leaf lettuce. This one is red oak leaf. This one is just curled lettuce. And the other one, I think it's outrageous red. Yeah, outrageous just red. Right behind, I have 6 Napa cabbage to make some kimchi. This is kimchi growing right here. And I have 2 collards that I got from a seed swap. And as usual, I kill brassicas. Planted more green onions and more leeks. My seeds are a bit old, so this is the result. So thank you for being here today. I really hope you enjoyed this seedling tour. If you know what's wrong with my brassicas and why I kill all my kale and my cabbage and everything and my kohlrabi, please let me know, give me a hint, leave me a comment down below. And if you enjoyed this video, please subscribe to the journey and I'll see you next time. Bye guys!